the marketing and advertising departments at NCR and IBM, and worked with advertising agencies and public relations firms. And so I spent a long time learning the ins and outs of how the corporate world does their PR and marketing. I needed to go off on my own because I really like to do things with people in a different way than the corporate world particularly likes to go. So I left those companies and started my own firm, and I also started a technical college. So I made myself pretty busy for a few years doing those things, and that was really great. Then I got involved with PCs. I had a fascination with computers and the world of technology, and so as PCs began to emerge and the Internet became something more than a very strange place called CompuServe, and that was basically the only thing that anybody could do unless you were a programmer. I just became fascinated with it, and I saw that there was a way for me to eventually move what I do in marketing and public relations onto the world of the Internet. And now there's so many things going on out there with the social networking and across the globe on the Internet. It makes for a fun and fascinating place to do public relations. So that's what I'm doing now, is consulting with small to medium-sized businesses and entrepreneurs and authors, and helping them get the word out about who they are and the message they have and the products and services that they have.
Well, that's great. Yeah, you mentioned that we're dealing with basically a global marketplace now, and even within the School of Social Marketing, you'll see that because the adjunct faculty come from as far going to the east from where I am as Ireland, and to the west as Singapore. So, and then all points in between. Marketplace, and it is one that needs to find the efficient ways to share the message both for the online community and also the brick-and-mortar type marketplace, the mom and pops, the mid-sized corporations, and so forth, that I know that Charles Zeppelin and I believe you've been involved with also.
Right. Yeah, it's a really fun thing now, because through the Internet we have the ability to really interact with people any place across the globe and talk about how they do business and how we do business, and we can do business together and with one another and help one another, and it just makes the world a much friendlier place. I really enjoy the way things are going now.
Well, there are a few questions that the listeners might have, and I thought I would pose them to you so that as they enter the School of Social Marketing, they'll have a good understanding of what some of the things are that you'll be talking about and what some of the differences might be from what they might have as a preconceived publicity and marketing and advertising, or is there a difference?
Well, there actually is. Most people think that those words are pretty interchangeable. The reality is each one is a different piece of an overall marketing. Marketing is what you do to promote your business or your product or your cause or your services. And within marketing, there are many pieces to that. And one of the pieces is advertising. Another piece is public relations or publicity. And then all of the other typical things, direct mail, advertising on billboards, just anything you can think of that is promoting yourself or your business comes under the umbrella of marketing. And publicity is one of those strategies of marketing.
Well, who online, or for that matter, in the everyday world, needs publicity, and why do they need it, or why don't they need it?
Well, that's a great question, Ron, because most people think, well, I don't need publicity. I'm not a celebrity. But the reality is publicity is more than just being on TV. Publicity means interacting with other people and getting your name or your business or product or cause out there in front of people. And when you think about it, if you look at the world of social networking out there with Facebook and Twitter, you're actually doing a very basic level of public relations with social marketing. You are putting yourself out there, and you're interacting with 1 or 2 or 3 or 300 people, and other people are talking about your interactions. That really is a very basic description of what publicity is. So people who are in business or authors who are trying to get attention, trying to promote their services or causes through the Internet really need to understand that there are many pieces of publicity that can help them. Press releases are actually part of publicity. Having a media kit so that you can get people to notice you through news wires that are on the Internet is just another piece of the publicity pie. There are all kinds of things that you can do to get attention for yourself, and basically that's publicity.